Been a rough week, an exceptionally rough week for Conor McGregor, and even though the Heat took the L that night, and all of this stuff allegedly went down on Friday the 9th, in the grand scheme of things, Conor's the one taking the biggest L in this right here. I would like to know who orchestrated all of this stuff, okay, whoever put him in this scenario, because I don't believe too many of these accusations, okay? It's kind of my consistent blanket policy, even though there's a bunch of evidence that's out there, but we'll delve into this because it first started to make headlines when he absolutely clocked the mascot of the Heat. Now, I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be just like some white bird or something like that? His name is Bernie, so it's like, okay. I know you got the white hair and all that stuff, and I guess Bernie Sanders would be just a little bit too on the nose. He also has a giant... Okay, maybe it is, but I don't know, with a name like Bernie, it's supposed to be the Heat. Are you making fun of burn victims? Because that would be kind of hilarious, but I have no idea. I didn't even know that the Heat had a fucking mascot before any of this stuff really kicked off, and I think probably like a bunch of other people that are out there gained notoriety from getting absolutely cold-cocked by Conor. But he's saying that, yeah, no, it was all just kind of planned to go out that way. You would imagine so. I don't think that somebody of Conor McGregor's stature would go to center court during the NBA Finals, work himself into a shoot, and fucking knock somebody out. I don't think, like, he's a little bit fucking wild. I just don't think he'd go to one of the most high-profile events in all of America going down and commit a crime like that, which kind of tangents and correlates with the second half of the story, but we'll just go over this as well. Okay, McGregor spoke to journalist Adam Glynn on Tuesday and said he talked to the person in the costume and there was no animosity between the two. Yes, after he punched him. I'd play the video, but YouTube's kind of being flumpy. I'm seeing some people getting taken down for some absolutely wild stuff, and we're on a pretty decent roll around here. Don't really need to play it because I think that the still pictures actually do a decent enough job. The mascot is good. It was a skit and all is well, he told Glynn. I spent a lot of time with him afterwards. We talked it out. Everything is great. It was all part of the show. McGregor and Bernie were at half court during the timeout, and the MMA fighter punched Bernie twice. The person in the costume briefly sought medical attention. Yeah, that kind of popped up in the news. It's like, oh my god, he ended up going to the hospital. And it's like, well... okay, maybe just an awkward fall or something like that. Somebody wasn't wearing a helmet underneath or headgear or some shit like that. The team said Sunday the employee received pain medication and was resting at home. Oh, okay, so what? Tried to secure the bag afterwards? Whatever, man. It really doesn't much matter. It's not like you're going to be working too hard now for the next few months. The Heat are going to be on a sabbatical after overperforming this season. You come out as the 8th seed in the East and you make it all the way to the NBA Finals only to get dunked on by the Nuggets. Whatever, man. McGregor was at the arena as a promotional gimmick for the pain relief spray. Okay, now it's starting to get a little bit more interesting. The mascot was wearing oversized boxing gloves and a robe akin to what a fighter would wear, yes, for a boxing match. McGregor connected with a left hook and then punched the mascot again as when he fell to the floor. Yeah, the first punch, that was a good fucking hit right there, but he did not pull that fucking punch. But you would also imagine, right? Like, they probably talked this shit out. So when people were saying, oh my god, maybe he's going to get sued off of this, it's like, well, just wait a couple of days and we'll just find another story. He tried to spray the mascot with pain relief product before he was taken off the floor. Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra, which... wild, he's still the head coach for the Heat. Ah, but good on him. I thought he was just a LeBron James surrogate, right? Like, he didn't have any tangible skill. It was all LeBron James, even though, take a look at every place that, James has been whenever he leaves, it's basically scorched earth afterwards. But, big ups to Eric Spoelstra. That's just a side tangent when it comes to sports anyways. A lot of the toughness of the man in the suit. So yeah, maybe it was just a work that ended up going just a little bit too well. It got people... thinking, oh my god, maybe Conor ended up just, calling an audible and he's wild and crazy, right? So then when this story came out earlier today, a few hours ago, in fact, Conor McGregor accused of violently sexually assaulting a woman in a bathroom at the NBA Finals. See, there's so many red flags that immediately pop up on that one. It's Conor McGregor, for fuck's sakes. Okay, he's one of the most famous guys that's out there. Does he really need to do that? No, okay. I'm again presuming innocence until guilt is proven. And then on top of that, why would you do that? Why would you do that in such a public fucking place? See, things just don't really line up. At least that is to me. Let's see what they have so far, because it's a fairly comprehensive list of events. Maybe we can be swayed. Highly fucking doubtful. UFC superstar Conor McGregor has been accused of violently sexually assaulting a woman in the bathroom at Cassia Center, the home of the Miami Heat. Well, it used to be called FTX Arena, but, for reasons, no longer that. The incident allegedly took place at Game 4 of the 2023 NBA Finals between the Heat and Denver Nuggets, where McGregor was also a part of the in-arena entertainment, and also made headlines for punching the Heat's mascot. Yes, you would have thought that would have been the most salacious event to come out of the finals. McGregor's representatives denied the allegations to TMZ. Yes, as it is so far, they're just simply allegations, but we'll see if there's anything more to this. According to the demand letters from attorney Ariel Mitchell obtained by the Post, the victim was separated from her friend by the Heat and NBA security. See, that's where things immediately start to get just a little bit fucking weirder. Okay, so now she's saying that this was some sort of a coordinated event between the NBA, the Heat, McGregor's folks. Like, what do we do? I don't really know. Okay, where she was forced into a bathroom inside the arena. McGregor then emerged from the stall and forcibly kissed the woman. Okay, you would think in a busy arena, a jam-packed arena, they have the ability to cordon off a fucking public bathroom that has stalls in it, okay? Because yes, if he emerged from a stall, this is a public fucking bathroom. Like, they didn't even have the ability to get you like just this, back room where you could, be better protected by security. Story's a little off. It's just a little off. Yeah. Forcibly kissed the woman who was inside the bathroom by security guards. Oh, it was kept inside the bathroom by security guards, and also wouldn't allow anyone else inside in a public. See, fucking weird. The victim was able to get Mr. McGregor to cease his assault by demanding he stop because, she had to urinate. Okay. Letters addressed to McGregor, the Heat, and the NBA read, when the victim attempted to urinate, Mr. McGregor, instead of giving her privacy to do so, I understand that, different line of defense that McGregor could pull is just she was being transphobic about this, and he was just simply trying to use the bathroom, and she would not entertain his feminine penis. Like, then maybe she's the one who's really committing a crime here, a hate crime. When the victim attempted to urinate, Mr. McGregor, instead of giving her privacy to do so, pulled out his penis and shoved it down the throat of the victim. Okay, that's interesting. Because again, things aren't really lining up. So he's the one who gets out of the stall. He's the one who's like, surprise, bitch, I'm going to forcibly kiss you. Interesting in a public bathroom. Okay. At a very full arena. Okay. And then afterwards, so he decides that he definitely needs to get his dick wet. And the first thing that he does is immediately force his dick into your mouth while you're trying to take a piss in the stall. So what was the dance that ended up happening there? You were just simply trying to go and take a piss. So you get a stall right there. What does he do? Kick open the door while you're just in there as well? See, shit just logistically doesn't make any fucking sense. Because, if he does kick open the door and it's like, all right, I already got my zipper down. Now we're going to be show you me lucky charms. Doors don't swing like that. And if you were just randomly trying to go to the bathroom, you just happened to pick the one where McGregor was already cordoned off in, and you won like a surprise celebrity meet and greet. I'm sure that there's probably some details that might make the story make a little bit more sense, but I don't really know. The victim pushed McGregor off of her. Okay. Was this still with the dick down your throat while you're trying to take a piss? Like, I'm not entirely sure here about this fictitious, very real traumatic event where you're not trying to run anybody's pockets. I'm sure. And McGregor then spat on the victim and his penis in a desperate attempt to get his flaccid penis hard. Wait a minute. Mr. McGregor. Okay, so I'm again just thinking logistically here. So he spat on her after he shoved his dick down her throat, but his dick wasn't hard. What? So he's like trying to stuff a marshmallow in a coin socket? Like, this shit. What the fuck, man? Like, this is wild. And again, he's Conor fucking McGregor. Does he really have to trick a bitch into a fucking bathroom in order to get a BJ? No. Absolutely not. In the words of a great president, a past and future president, when you're a star, they'll let you do anything. He doesn't have to do that type of shit. He doesn't have to do all that extra stuff. That's why this is absolutely absurd. McGregor is, then accused of grabbing the woman, pinning her against the wall, and then ripped her elastic waistband of her pants while pulling them down. I thought he just wanted a quick suck. Mr. McGregor then attempted to insert his penis into the victim's fuck her in the ass. All right. Fortunately, Mr. McGregor's penis was too limp to complete penetration. Well, if it couldn't be aroused by a warm mouth, okay. An apparently soiled backside wasn't going to be doing it as well, because she was also trying to take a piss. What the fuck? The victim was able to escape by elbowing him multiple times. Yes, a 2-division champion. She was able to fight him off. Okay. But left her purse behind, which the letters claim Miss McGregor's security guards held hostage. Because that's what they'd want to have. Evidence that, they were complicit in this act. It's so fucking stupid. The woman then allegedly got her purse back and reported the incident to authorities. All right. How did you get your purse back? Who'd you have to suck off to get your purse back? This is so fucking dumb, man. This just seems, okay, she was trying to get in there because, okay, as you can see, there's a little bag right here. I turned over all these clothes. You're going to find all this DNA of him on me. She was trying to get something afterwards. After a sexual encounter didn't end up materializing. That's why it took so many days for this to come forward. Because this came out. This story literally broke within the past few hours. Why is it? Why is it that at the same day over the past week that he's been dragged for that mascot event, all of a sudden this comes forward? Well, he's theoretically down at this point in time. She thought that, hey, I can make a quick buck out there. And oh, guess what? All of a sudden I got this horrific story. Well, where that crazed man who was out there punching mascots did this horrific act to me. Like, come on. We've seen this fucking story how many times before? We are aware of the allegations and are conducting a full investigation, the Heat said in a statement to the Post. No, you guys were complicit in it. How can you investigate yourself? Pending the outcome of this investigation, we will withhold further comment. NBA spokesperson Mike Bass said in a statement to the Post that the league is aware of the allegations and are working with the team to gather more information. Did she go to the police? Okay. Mitchell told TMZ that the woman reported the alleged assault on Sunday. The police officer encouraged her to seek an attorney. Well, if she was going to file criminal charges, she would have told her story and wouldn't require additional counsel. So interesting. Okay, the woman is seeking settlements with the Jesus fucking Christ, I didn't even know that, but here we are. Here we are. It's almost like once you realize that there's a pattern that gets developed with all of these quick buck cases, it's really fucking easy to see what time it is. Oh, the Heat and McGregor in lieu of litigation, according to the letters. Of course, man. She gave him, probably fucked around a little bit. Probably wasn't as elaborate as, oh my god, his team kept me in there and all of a sudden things were getting crazy. Just stop it. The truth is probably far less salacious. She probably ended up doing the fucking walk of shame. Oh yeah, went to the police, went to the authorities on Sunday when he was going to leave town and not take this Miami thought with me. Wow, big fucking shock on this. The organization is aware of the recent allegations regarding Conor McGregor and will continue to gather additional details regarding the incident, the UFC said in a statement, and we know that's one good thing. Actually, there's multiple good things about the UFC. I haven't watched in a long time. Don't really care all that much, but the UFC isn't going to shit can somebody off of just, the word of a 304. You're going to need some actual evidence. You're going to actually need a conviction in order for them to fucking move on this. So good for them. The UFC will allow the legal process to play out before making any additional statements. Yes, of course. The news comes one day after McGregor announced he and his longtime girlfriend, Devlin? Sure. See, longtime girlfriend. Okay, again, just another McGregor W. Are expecting their 4th child together. Hey, good for them. Congratulations. Things are going well, McGregor said on Wednesday's episode of Live with Kelly and Mark. We've got another one on the way. That's a lot going on. Former UFC champion and Devlin, 35, share 3 kids, Conor Jr., Karaya, and Ryan. Not the first time McGregor has been accused of sexual assault. I seem to recall this one. This involves a yacht in Spain or some shit like that. In March of 2019, it was reported McGregor was under investigation in his native Ireland for sexual assault stemming from a December 2018 incident. He was arrested the following month. 4 people familiar with the probe told the New York Times. At the time, spokesperson for McGregor called the allegation a rumor and has been circulating for some time. But it's not like the Times had just run with a half story. Times reported McGregor was not formally charged. Yeah, but he was arrested. And it's like, that's nice. Would anything come of that? No, he was arrested. That's nice. The woman later sued McGregor for assault and personal injury in January of 2021, according to the Associated Press. Oh, wow. Couldn't get criminal charges to stick. Probably didn't even intend to. Don't know anything specifically about the laws in Ireland. I'm just merely a quarter Irish after all. Ever been back to the homeland? But then you go to a civil case in order to get a check cut for you. Makes a lot of fucking sense. Separately, McGregor was arrested and charged with 2 felonies in South Florida in March of 2019 for stealing a cell phone of somebody that was trying to take his photo. See, when you got a pattern of doing fuck shit, like he obviously does, I don't think that anybody would confuse him with a saint. Obviously, McGregor has some demons, but take a look at the crimes that end up sticking with him. Punching a dude at a bar. I remember him sucker punching the old boy at the bar when he was out there shilling his rye or his whiskey or some shit like that. Don't quite remember that as well. But yeah, taking somebody's phone and smashing it when he's probably with his family or some shit like that. Maybe a little bit better emotional control, but you know, it's a far cry from using other people to false imprison someone. Florida prosecutors dropped the criminal charges 2 months later. Wow, imagine that. Incident came after McGregor received a 6-month suspension and was fined $50,000. Always seems to coincide with a couple of events as something that's tangible, that's provable, that's there, and then somebody trying to, you know, make a quick buck off of things. Wow, imagine that. But yeah, McGregor's supposed to be making his return to the octagon after breaking his leg against Dustin Poirier. Fuck, that was back in July of 2021? Holy fuck. But no, okay, yeah, square off against Michael Chandler as a coach on The Ultimate Fighter. Holy fuck. Cool, man. He's still a draw. I don't believe those fucking allegations at all whatsoever. I think that they're totally cap. We're going to end up finding out the truth about what ends up going on, and it will look nothing at all like what this fucking gold digger alleges. I reserve the right to be incorrect, but god damn it. How often does this Me Too shit end up boring out to be any sort of truth? How's that Tate investigation going? One charge that's left. Oh no, it's taken more serious now. Yeah, we'll see in a couple of weeks' time. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.